Hi guys, I'm going to do something different today. As you may or may not know, that man there, Sean Connery, passed away not so long ago. I'm a massive fan of Sean Connery, massive fan of James Bond, and I just thought I'd talk about James Bond and show some of the movies and show some of the soundtracks. I'm going to start off with the first one. I've got the Blu-ray set as well, the 50th anniversary one, but as you know, they don't have covers, so I'm going to just do this set instead. This is the first one. This is the one from 1962. This is the one that started James Bond off. Sean Connery there, look, with Ursula Andress, one of the Bond girls. It's the first one. It's not the best in my eyes for Sean Connery, but it's the one that started it all. But I mean, I love them all anyway. And I just thought I would just talk about him today. I'm a massive movie fan. I'm not just a Bruce Lee collector. I'm a massive, massive fan of movies. I have a massive collection of films, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, 4Ks. But that's the first one, Doctor No. And here's the CD soundtrack to Doctor No. Got all the soundtracks as well. I've got all the Bond movies, but I'm only going to talk about the Sean Connery ones, like I said. Same with the soundtracks. This is probably not so good of the soundtracks as some of them. Obviously, this wasn't done by John Barry. This is something different. But it's got the original James Bond theme on here, which is a legend anyway. But that's the CD soundtrack to Doctor No. Next one was the second one Sean Connery did. So there he is. Yeah, I'm a fan of From Russia with Love. I do like the Bond girl in this one. Well, I like the Bond girl in most of them, obviously, but there was something about that Bond girl in this. I just really liked her. And I mean, this particular set, this Ultimate Bond one, this is a really great set. The picture quality is really, really good on these. And they got lots and lots of features. Like making of, never before seen stuff. So they're really, really worth getting. That's the box there behind that picture. It's a massive box. But it's got all the movies in. But there's From Russia with Love. Now, that's the soundtrack for From Russia with Love. Now this is the first of the John Barry soundtracks, so superb. Anything which John Barry touches, the guy is a legend. The soundtracks to Bonds are fantastic. I mean, I've been playing James Bond soundtracks ever since he's died, be honest with you. I know he only passed away like not so long ago, but I can't seem to stop playing. I play a lot of movie soundtracks anyway, but From Russia with Love soundtrack. Next up is Goldfinger, classic one, probably my maybe first or second favourite Bond movie of his. It's very, very close, this one. I mean, I love Goldfinger and I love You Only Live Twice. But there you are, Goldfinger, great movie. I recently watched this one. I've been watching Sean Connery films since he's died, and I did watch Goldfinger as well. It's one of my favourites, like I said. And it's got a superb soundtrack as well, again from John Barry. It's probably one of my favourite soundtracks. Great soundtrack. I mean, I can't say any more than that. If you're like me and you love film music, there's such great composers out there like John Barry, and there's just so many. John Williams, there's just so many to talk of, but I do love film music. There's Goldfinger. Next up, he did Thunderball, the underwater one. Yeah, this is the 2-disc set. They're all 2 discs. This is another great one. it's, as you can see, lots of special features on this one. But you know, it's always a sad time when the stars die. You know, I've seen a lot of film stars die in my time. For the era I grew up in, there don't seem like there's that many left now. And there's the Thunderball soundtrack. Another one, look, John Barry. So you know it's going to be a great soundtrack. There's Bond on the back, look. Just about to take off with his backpack. And these are pretty good as well, because some of these had previously unreleased bonus tracks on. As you can see there, look. You get the original album, and a few of them had previously unreleased tracks stuck on the end for the first time ever. So that's pretty good. That's Thunderball. Next up, you have You Only Live Twice. Another one of my favourite ones of his. Always a massive fan of You Only Live Twice. This is 1967. So as you can see, they're coming on from the first one of 1962. Obviously, there was a break after this one, and because Sean Connery decided he wasn't going to play the role anymore. But massive fan of You Only Live Twice. Great Bond, great movie. And then you then move on to the soundtrack again, You Only Live Twice. Great soundtrack, probably my second favourite of the soundtracks. As you can see, this one had previously unreleased tracks as well. So it's well worth having these soundtracks. You Only Live Twice. As I said, there was a gap between that one and this one. This is in fact the last proper one he did. I think this is 1971. This is Diamonds Are Forever. As you may or may not know, George Lazenby did one in between You Only Live Twice and Diamonds Are Forever. So, which I did like. I'm a big fan of that one too. I'm a big fan of them all. Obviously, it's a lot older in this one. 1971 compared to 1962. So you know he's going to look a little bit more older in this one. Still a good one. See the casino there? That's the one in Vegas. I got a picture outside the one of the casinos where you see him in the red car bombing around the streets being chased by the cops. I took a picture outside there, outside one of the hotels, the Golden Nugget, where he's driving around. Then we come on to the soundtrack. There you go, the Diamonds Are Forever soundtrack. And there you are again, see? You got some previously unreleased tracks on there as well. But that's another good soundtrack. It's John Barry again. John Barry did do some of the other ones as well after. Some of the Roger Moore ones and that, and a couple of the other ones, and that was the end. I think the Timothy Dalton ones was the last ones he did, which was a shame. They were never the same. Now this one was a Bond movie he did in 1983. He came back and did this one. It sort of rivaled Octopussy that particular year. He came back and did this. It's like a spin-off really of Thunderball. But, you know, I included it as well. Why not? It is James Bond after all. I know they couldn't use the logo in that, but it's still James Bond. But, as I said, I'm a massive fan of that guy there. And it's always sad when another film star goes. And, you know, like I said, I've seen a few go in my time. You know, wasn't that long ago when Roger Moore passed, you know, a few years back. You know, Burt Reynolds died a few years back. And, you know, there's not many guys from this era left what I grew up with. You know, thinking about it, you know, you got Clint Eastwood, Robert Redford. Probably there's not many left apart from those two now. But that's all I wanted to say today. I just wanted to do that little tribute to this guy here, Sean Connery. from 1930 to 2020. You will be definitely missed. And there he is there, look. So thanks for watching this, guys, and I know it's not my usual thing, but I just needed to do this one today to talk about this guy here. He's a legend. I love all his movies. I've got most of his other movies as well, and I shall be watching a few more. So rest in peace, Sean Connery, and thanks for watching, guys.